Yeah, short track has actually developed more recently, maybe in the last 3 or 4 years. It didn't even exist in the early days of mountain biking.
Mayhem underway! There they go!
It's a little bit like a kind of a criterium where it's generally a short lap. Riders are coming by. It's a super fast race. Short track in the dirt is probably about 20 minutes. So the guys go from the gun because it's so short. Guys can sustain a pretty high speed. And because it goes so fast from the beginning, there's generally one fast line on the course. The start is important. So either getting a good call up or being a fast starter is key to doing well on a short track.
With a lot of the top guys stuck in the back, you know, you got to go for it. It's a very short race, and if you can get off in the beginning, you can save a lot of energy. Burry came back to me, and I was already going, you know, maximum, and he kind of just closed the gap. I knew I was going to be suffering even more.
Yeah, the guy killed it. Finally got up there, and Kabush was in second, so I sat on him for a while. I could feel he was really struggling to hold Wells' pace going up the climb, so I decided to punch it across, and just made it across and watered it up in the mud, just for Todd to get more of a gap.
Well, it's interesting, first of all, because the guys, you know, are so different in size, you know, but they're both quick starters. They can start really quickly, and they can put out a lot of power. So they're good in the fast stuff, you know, they can sprint up the short hill. It's also, they're good bike handlers, you know, so you got to be able to go through those turns really quickly.
Had a great start. I knew you have to be top 5 going into that right corner. Unfortunately, I already had to come off on 7th position. It's such a difficult, wet, deep corner. After that, yeah, I was catching up, felt very good. And yeah, it was good to see Todd and Burry riding away. I really wanted to finish 3rd. It would have been awesome, top 3, all of us.
I think it's the first time on the 29er in a race, right?
Yeah, for me it was very wondering how that's gonna feel. I definitely put more pressure out of the tires than yesterday. So the acceleration is good. There's no disadvantage at all. The cornering, very confident. You just have to point into the corner, lean in. The bike does the rest. All in all, felt very fast. I cannot say which bike is faster now. I still don't know what I'm gonna ride tomorrow.
Out of Durango, Todd Wells, Ford Specialized at a specialized event will score the win. You know, it's just amazing. Burry Skander is going to come through in your 2nd place ride today, and believe me, he will be the first to get over there and congratulate his teammate.
A 29er for this course, it's high speed. The one deciding factor of the course was a big mud bog. And we have these new Renegator tires. They're pretty big volume. The rims are a little bigger volume than normal. And for this type of stuff, you can run a little lower pressure on the hardtail, soak up the bumps, and just roll through the mud. We got the World Cup coming up in the Dalby Forest this coming weekend.
If we can make it there.
Yeah, if the volcano stops erupting.
It's so fun to race those short tracks, and the American girls, they really push it hard. So it's hard for my heart. I'm almost dying. It's so fun, and Willow, she went really fast from the start, so we kind of, yeah, just a little bit work together and try to get away. And it's high level on those girls, so I'm happy to finish 2nd today. It's nice to have 2 bikes to choose between. But I'm really excited to try out my 29er for the first time in a cross-country race tomorrow. I did a few laps on it on Friday, and I felt really good on it. So I think it should be a pretty good course for it.
Here comes Lena Viberg putting the hammer down. Looks like she dropped Catherine. Coming in for 2nd place.